Hello, I am Jody Wolf. You're watching Expoz on October 8, 2015, and it's 12:25 a.m. in Birmingham. Topic, um, what to do when all hell breaks loose. I hadn't planned on doing this blog tonight at all. In fact, I hadn't even, I was prepared to do others, but not this one. But tonight I was watching, got a thing in the email talking about America's place of 238 countries, I believe. We were like way down the line in murder rate. But when you calculate plus we're number one in the world with every 10 people owning 9 guns. I'm sorry, every 100 people, 90 have guns. That's in America. So we have more guns in America than any other country on earth. But when you count the ratio of the murders by guns, we are way below half, way down. And what makes our numbers so high are 5 cities, but I'm going to give you the names of only 3. And then there's 5 more that's just about as bad. Number 1, Detroit. Number 2, Chicago. Well, I take it back. Number 1, Chicago. And then 2 is New Orleans. And then you come up to Memphis, then you come up to Detroit, anyway, it thins out from there. So if you were to take those numbers out, which they're leading the way at 59 to 60 murders per 100,000, and bring it down to the norm, which is like 3 something per 100,000, it would put us at number 211 of 238 countries. And that is absolutely gun safe there. So we are gun safe, except for these cities, these 5 cities. And what makes these 5 cities unique is all of them are gun-free, or cities rather, that you can't have guns in, like Obama's hometown and one of the other guys' hometown. When you got all these Democrats, their hometowns, they fight so hard to keep guns out of the hands of everybody. Their murder rate's the highest in this country because all these people that are killed don't have guns to defend themselves with. You go to Plano, Texas, that's the last on the list. You got 0.002 murder rate of 100,000 people. But if you go through that city, you have 100% of the citizens of that town, that county, have guns. ARs, AKs, shotguns, rifles, and then you got your little S&K and your Glock and your Model 59 and Model 19s, 9mm and 38s. You got guns, so there's no murder. I mean, the chances are someone having a gun pulled on them, that person's going to have a gun on them too. So the people who have guns are in fact the safest. And the people who have guns and use them wisely remain at the top of the list. But in Chicago, they use them because most people don't have guns. They've outlawed guns. So if the plan went through for all these liberals, all these Democrats were to absolutely outlaw guns the way they want, then we would be the leading country of murders in this world. And that's proven by the numbers of just these 5 cities. Because when you calculate the rest of them, they all fall right in place, and the numbers would be anywhere from 59 or 60 per 100,000. It may get as low in some places at 10 or 12 per 100,000. Not likely. So the point is, it is safer to own a gun than not to own a gun. But I just want to remind everyone, things are going to hell in a handbasket. And I was about to do a blog a little bit ago, and I mean just as quick as I had written it, some more news came up that had made me go back and add that back in. In fact, some news that was really shocking to me had something to do with Russia. And so watch out closely for 2 things now. Used to be 1. Watch out closely for number 1 is Israel. What happens, what goes on there in their, preparing. And what I'll also watch what Russia does. Right now, they're in Syria. And they've been to Iran, talking to Iran. They got something worked out. But they've also gone somewhere else. I'll tell you about that. I'm going to do the next blog now. But I just thought I would tell you about the guns. And I'll also do a blog when I refine it somewhat about why you need a gun. And you will need it. Either you'll have everything that you have taken from you, and that'll come up later. It won't be tonight. It'll be this weekend. Jody Wolf, Expoz.